appreciate maybe times 2 over a period of time. The moment I achieve that, I move it. Another investment that will appreciate times 3, I move it. Until in another 20-30 years, I will be able to catch up with inflation. Because if you leave it just there idle, remember we said money has wings, it flies. Money can disappear. So when you now come, you now say, okay, I want to buy a car. You now find out that all the money you have saved all your life, you can't even buy a single car with it. Because a car we bought for 1.5 right now is about almost 2 million naira. And you can be sure another year to become 2.5, to become 3 million naira. Our father used to say that Peugeot 404, 504 used to be maybe 1,000 naira and all those things. That is a story. So that's for me to stop this rat race of moving around a circle. To understand, I have 500,000 naira. Now I'm thinking, what do I do? Let me tell you some of the things we are doing. So we have 3, we call it buckets. It's like a bucket, investment bucket. So we have 3 platforms. So when money comes, let's say 1 million naira comes right now, we already share it. Certain percentage go here, another percentage goes here, another percentage goes here. Now, if you talk about 3 levels now, this investment A, investment B, investment C, this is the way it works. If you have 1 million naira, this is my advice. What some people do sometimes is they carry this and put only in investment A. All their life's savings they put here. The reason why they do this is because this one tells them, investment A tells them, in 1 year you will get 70%. So they said to themselves, I would rather put the whole money here. Let me get 70% in 1 year. But there's what we call risk value in investments, or there's what we call control or security in investments. When you want to invest, one of the things you have to consider is, number 1, the security of my money. Number 2, how much control do I have over this money? That's the challenge we have with shares. Some of us bought shares. Right now, do you know anything about the shares? How much do you get? It is whatsoever they give you that you take. If they come and say, no bonus, no dividend, we didn't make profits this year, there's nothing you can say. You can't arrest anybody because you don't have control over that. So you have to consider security and control in taking decisions. So if I want to decide, I will not move the whole 1 million naira into investment platform A or bucket A. What I will do, then investment B says, you know what? If you give me anything, I can only give you 30% in 1 year. And this one, okay, let me say 40%. Or let me say 30%. And this one says, well, I can manage to give you 20% in 1 year. Wisdom should tell me that if I don't want to lose all my money, I will divide this into 3. How much do you think I should give bucket investment A? That says 70%. I should give all? No. Because these are critical levels that some of us find ourselves. And then somebody comes and says 70% in 1 year. Carry the whole money, including the money you are using to trade. Carry the money and carry everything and drop. At the end of the day, nothing happens. So now the issue is they can give you, but the chance is very slim. So how much do you think I should allocate here? Huh? 20%. So in other words, I should just put 200,000 naira here. In In other words, that means if anything happens and they say, oh, we are sorry, it didn't work, I will still have my 800,000 naira. That's that. If I've not invested that. So I put 200,000 naira here, then how much do you think I should put here? 40%. So that's 400. Then here will be another 400. Good. So that means, to a very great extent, C has almost 90% assurance that my money will come back with this interest. In other words, I will have 20% of 400,000 is how much? That's 80,000. So I will have 480,000 naira from here. This one is looking like 30%, maybe 60% realistic. It's above normal, above average. So this one, I can also say 30% here will give me how much? That's 120. That's 520,000. Now let me explain how it works. This one is just, the chance is just 10%. I'm not too sure. So let's now look at it that they come back to tell me stories. This is gone. My money didn't come back. So I will only lose 200,000 naira. But here, how much is here? No, I've already made 480 here, and I've made 520 here.
1 million.
So in other words, when I play this game, I will still manage to have my money back. So that's why I talk about understanding how to sustain and how to multiply, and also understand that money depreciates and appreciates. If you don't understand this, you just discover that at the end of the day, your 1 million naira is talking about purchasing power. Because if you don't know what you have here, you may not have enough money to now buy what you want to buy at the end of the day. So the worst case scenario is that your 1 million naira will come back. That's the least, the worst that should happen. You should not lose anything. So this is very important. This is why people lose money, say give money here. But if God helps you, you have 70% here. That's 70% of 200,000 naira is how much? 10% is 20. That's 20 times 7, that's 140. Right? So you have 340 at the end of the day. Now for me, this makes more sense than to put all your money here, because if this money goes, you are back to zero. See, the reason why a lot of people move around the circle is because of these terrible decisions. They make wrong move, wrong decision,